Okay, on the front flange here, I think I'm going to come back about 3-4 inches. The other one was 3. Let's just stay at 3. Once again, we don't have to be perfect. I'm going to cut on the outside or towards the front. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is, I want to say deburr. What I'm going to do is, where I cut it, it's got jagged metal and stuff, so I'm just going to knock that down, like I said, basically deburr it. Okay, now that that's deburred, we're going to test fit it. Hey, that one actually looks a little better. I'd say a little, not a lot. At least that scoop lines up. Bottom's a little long. A little long. Bottom's a lot long. That fits good. These little trim right there go further up. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay, there's a couple things I need to go over with you. Just so in case you're putting one on, I might help you, might not, I don't know. But test fitting it, I've got it screwed on there at the moment. Right back here, you can see it's hitting. So this needs to be cut out. You can see it's covering up half my hole. And that hole's there for a reason. And I didn't show you on the other side, but this gets a panel on it. Just like that. And you gotta be able to line that quarter panel up with this. And you can see it's not. Right there. And I can't push it in any further because it's hitting the stud. So this needs to be cut out so I can slide that over so the corner will fit. One of the other things I noticed is down here at the bottom. Hang on, I don't know how well you're gonna see this, but this quarter has this lip on here. Yeah. The body line lines up down here at the bottom, way too long. So I'm either gonna have to cut that off and then re-bend up here, or just bend it and tuck that in there. That's probably was my problem on the other side. But, you know, to keep that body line, I'm gonna have to do something down there. See? And down here, I'll probably end up getting a shadow. Down here, this inner wheel well hangs down a lot further than this quarter, so I need to come in and cut that piece off so this will push back, because it's not going to push back the way it is. So I need to cut this corner off. I need to do something with that flange down there at the bottom. But as far as fit, this one fits much better in the scoop area. But I'll get this marked off and get this trimmed up and just keep trimming a little at a time. Okay, after about an hour and a half of test fitting, making sure I get this right where I want it, I'm doing a little bit of trimming here and there to make it fit. It fits pretty well. It fits as good as the other side. So now I got this where I want it, I'm going to mark it. So now I'm going to take a Sharpie and I'm just going to trace where the new quarter panel is going to go, so I know where to cut this. And you got to remember, you got to cut it down at least an inch so you got the overlap. Now up in the front, It's not going to be an overlap, it's going to be a butt weld. So now I'll pull this off and I'll cut that off up there, get rid of the extra. Okay, after taking it off, you can clearly see my line. Like I say, this is going to be a butt weld, so we're going to cut it off so you just see the black line. Up here we're going to cut down. I'm thinking it's an inch. I'm going to go make sure. It might be 3/4 of an inch. Well, I spent about an hour and a half now, maybe a little less, getting this panel ready. I still have to punch some holes for spot welds, but got the quarter cut to size. I've got it flanged. I have the quarter just kind of sitting on there at the moment, but it is flanged. It's ready to be welded. Like I say, I still have to do the wheel well punch holes so I can put spot welds in there in the bottom and the very back. But got it already cleaned, ready to go. It's going to fit pretty decent. Once again, just butt welding it. I do have some wider gaps than I'd like, but it's all going to pull right in where it belongs. Everything's going to fit. Like I say, you got to make things fit. Aftermarket world is tough on you. But yeah, let me get this panel ready to go. And okay, that's the last time I'm going to hang that panel. I bet I've had this on and off here 40 times, maybe more. Just trimming, fitting, trimming, fitting. It's looking really good right where it's at. So I'm going to start welding it in. In case you guys ever wondered why body shops charge so much, this is a fine example. Hey, it's pretty much welded. It's welded on, but it needs a lot more weld yet. But we're getting there. Right, getting that big gap filled. But at least all the body lines line up. So keep welding away here for a while. Getting closer. More welds. Guess I'm going to have to put another 100 welds in this thing. But yeah, getting there. See the holes, gotta get rid of them holes. The other side, haven't been able to get back to it yet. It's a good thing I don't hate welding. Whew, I must have put 1,000 welds in that thing, it seems like, maybe more. But finally got everything welded shut, ground down. I got a light coat of fiber strand just basically in the seam where the two panels meted and where I went ahead and flanged it. So we'll let this set up. I had taken 7 days off work. I was able to get a lot done. Both quarter panels, you know, both outer wheel wells. I'm pretty happy with the progress I had made. But come to an end. It's about time to go back to work. I mean, actually work, not this. This is a hobby to me. I love doing this stuff. My wife calls this shop my happy place. She goes, oh, he's going out to his happy place. Because it does make me happy, even though when parts don't fit and you got to cut them and trim them and beat them and hit them. And I still like coming out here. At least you get rid of your frustration. If you're mad, you can beat on stuff. But, yep, that's where I'm at right now. I'll be sanding this quarter and getting it filled like the other side and just kind of knock that out. And fix the little odds and ends stuff. Get that taken care of. You know, like knock these little welds down and grind these, get these taken care of. Stuff. I still don't know how this is supposed to go down here at the bottom. I'm not sure why I can put my finger in there. So I don't know if that gets bent over or what. but it's the same way on the other side too. Put your finger in there. So I'm not 100% sure. I may have to go over and pull the back of the lance off that one just to look at it. Or I'll just get on YouTube and see what anyone else has said, done. But, yep, onward. Okay, this is good and set up. So I can start sanding on this pretty soon. But before I do, I want to go ahead and get these holes in here for that little, I don't know what you want to call it, decorative emblem that goes in the scoop. So I kept the old one. You see, kept the old one. So I should be able to put this on here, like so. Fits really good there. And just take this paint marker. That one don't want to cooperate. Oh, there it goes. Right there. So I got my 3 dots. So I'm going to go get a drill and drill those. And that's all there is to that. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I'm going to start out with an 1/8 inch drill bit. This is a double-sided drill bit. I bought a pack of 30 of these, I don't know, 8 years ago. I use these to drill out pop rivets and other things. But that's going to be my start of my holes. And I love step bits. I think step bits are awesome. The original holes were 7/32. And like I say, I like using step bit, so I know I'm going to go down 4. When I say 4, it's going to go down 4 steps. Right there. That's how we do that. It's that simple. Come back and deburr these a little bit and start working on this quarter panel. First I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to clean up this garage. I don't know about the rest of you, but after a while I have got to clean all the tools up, put everything away, sweep the floors, because my workbench becomes so cluttered I can't find anything. Or my little red carts have so many tools on it, it's impossible to sit there and deal with that. So I don't know if I have a problem with organization or what, but I just can't work in a really dirty environment. So after a few days I have to stop and clean up the stuff. Okay, got my garage cleaned up, feeling good. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and there's a guy who's got hundreds of thousands of followers, custom builder. And in his shop, what a mess. I don't see how he finds anything. The whole place is a shambles. And what made me laugh is the last one I had seen. It has been a while, but I seen it, where he was putting fiber strand on, which is kitty hair. He had lost his filler spreader, and he's looking all over for it. He just had it and mixed up his mix and left it on the board with the filler. And that just cracked me up. I thought, holy cow, he's that unorganized he can't even find the body spreader he just had in his hand. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to show you how I knock this down. I'm not going to give you 20 minutes of video of me sanding. That's crazy. I use one of these. It's an air file. This is actually a cheapo. If I ever got a really good one, I probably wouldn't know what to do with it. But this just helps me keep things straight, level. You see how that works? Like I say, I'm not going to show you 20 minutes of video of me sanding. But, yep, I'll continue doing this. I'll knock all this fiber strand down, and then from there, I'll come back with the actual body filler and put on there, and I'll knock that down. And honestly, all you're going to have is a small strip of body filler through here in this entire quarter panel, so that's pretty good. But yeah, that's how I do that. Well, up to this point, I'm going to stop. Right here, I had put a screw in here to hold this panel. I did not weld the hole, so now I got to go back and weld that damn hole shut. I said, that's not cool. But yeah, I'm going to stop here. I've been busting my butt on this, trying to get as much done as I can. And I got to go back to work tomorrow. If you've been following my videos, I appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Like, share. Thanks for watching. Later.